Hi, welcome. Sarah Mack here, writer and mindset coach for creative entrepreneurs who want to make more money and have more fun and live a life of freedom from withsarahmack.com. And I was due to be joined by the wonderful Abigail Fisher, but she is running a couple minutes late. So we'll keep our fingers crossed and hope that she will be able to join us. And I'm just going to share this into the Big Creative Fun Facebook group as well. Abigail, if you're watching, please request to join. And I'm going to be diving into how to create calm, creativity, and clarity in weird times. So let me just share this. If you are like me and quite a few other people that I've been speaking to, have just been moving through some particularly dense emotion in this past week. And this is really just a reminder to you that you always have the power to choose how you respond. And I also want to share with you that I'm going to be sharing some really powerful tools just to make that a lot easier for you, so you don't get caught up in any stories, you don't get caught up in any fear or anxiety or feeling like you've given your power away or you're out of control, because you always have the power to choose how you respond. So tomorrow I'm super excited to share. I'm doing a free workshop with Abigail, who's a sound healer, and Yeva, who's an energy healer and coach, and we're going to be sharing some really powerful tools to help you to really ground in the present moment, to really like let go of any stories and emotions that aren't serving you, and just like, you know, imagine you've got a big whiteboard and you're just clearing it clean, because then from that space, that's where you get the clarity, that's where you get the insight, the creative hits, and access to that creative energy that brings you the motivation to take action on creating the life that you desire and creating the life that you love in whatever way is accessible to you moment to moment. So I've left the link in the comments below. Definitely go and register and join us. It's going to be a really amazing workshop. Lots of people are coming, and it will really just be a space to, you know, just be in community, to be seen, be heard, and you know, be seen, and that seeing yourself reflected back to you, knowing that you're not alone, knowing that, you know, we're all going through weird stuff right now and experiencing weird shifts in our energy levels, in our thought processes, you know, shifts in our habits, and shifts in our schedules. So many shifts are happening. So it's really about equipping yourself with the toolkit that works for you today, because it might be a different one that works for you right now than has worked in the past or will work for you in the future. And really to the fact that you always know what's right for you, you always know that next best step, you always know that next expansive action that's going to make you feel like life is fun again, and like you have access to inspiration, that you have access to be able to realize the things that you desire now in this moment. Every single day we do, no matter how compelling it can be, the story limitation, no matter how very rock solid and real they can feel, there's always a creative breakthrough to be had. And sometimes that's just doing the internal work. Sometimes that's just really slowing down and listening and allowing whatever is shifting within you energetically, emotionally, creatively, to actually take place and to shift to a place of self-trust in yourself, that you know right for you in each moment, and that is always the right choice, and you will be held and you will be supported, and the whole world will not come crashing down if you listen to your intuition and you follow through on that. So we always have access to tools that will support us to navigate things even if we've never experienced them before, and we always have access to support when we open ourselves up to that. And we always have access to receive that when we set that intention, and when we really decide to remain calm and we decide to be responsive in a way that isn't leaking more energy, that isn't giving our power away, that isn't leading us to a place of feeling stuck, that isn't leading us to self-judgment, that isn't leading us to making things harder than they actually need to be, which, put your hand up if you've been good at doing that in the past. So it always gets to be easier than we're making it. It always gets to be more simple, and we always have clarity and answers on how to solve whatever problems are coming up for us in each moment. When we clear the space, when we create the calm, when we put down the reactivity and actually create that space to really listen to ourselves and really tune in and really choose to trust ourselves. So that's what the workshop tomorrow is going to be all about, is really walking. Abigail is a sound healer. She's amazing. She has her whole setup with her gongs and her Chinese, bowls, and I'm probably calling them things, definitely are, but she's very skilled at getting us into our body, helping us to release any anxieties, any of those kind of like interference frequencies of anxiety stories that are unsupportive and that are making us crazy and getting us caught in a cycle and a loop, by just physically enabling ourselves to release those. And then I'm going to take over with a mindset coaching workshop that will walk you through specifically tuning into the clarity of next steps for you, whatever that's going to look like in terms of, maybe it's just some self-care, maybe it's whatever it's you're going to launch next in your business, maybe it's a transition that you're being called to make, and to help you get really clear and tune into that intuition, whatever is true for you. But maybe you've been getting that message, but you've just been writing it off or ignoring it because you don't think it's possible, because it's not convenient, or because you don't believe that it's, you're capable. To really get clear on that, so that you can tap into that creative energy and find motivation again and feel really excited and clear on what your next steps are going forward, that are really going to serve and support you to show up and, number one, for yourself, so that you can feel good, you can feel calm, you can tap into feeling joyful and expansive and again, if maybe you've been feeling a slump in motivation, and to just really, really simplify things and really give yourself permission to care for yourself at a deeper level, so that you can show up and, do the work that's exciting to you, that you're being called to do, that will enable you to, solve whatever problems are currently present for you. So, and then Yeva will be working in the third part of the workshop to really clear any fears, emotional resistance or limitations that you might have around stepping into that new way of working and relating to whatever it is that you're being called to transition into, whatever it is that you're being called to look at, whatever pattern you're maybe being invited to release through, having the courage to actually sit with it, be in the discomfort and look at it. And we're going to give you lots of tools that will enable you to feel more empowered to make those shifts and to, feel excited again, rather than stagnant or lacking in productivity, or, giving yourself a hard time for not doing XYZ, and for you to just really feel well taken care of. So click on the link below to sign up for that. And if you have any particular questions about whatever transitions you're feeling called to make, do message me, leave them in the comment below, bring them to the workshop, and we'll also open up for some sharing at the end, and cannot wait to support you with wherever you're at, whatever you're going through, whatever stage you're at in terms of a transition or an idea. This will be a place for you to just come to feel good and get some, fill up your toolkit with some ways of really powerfully shifting the energetic state that you're in, how you're feeling, and the stories that you're telling yourself, that will really be able to, what's the word I'm looking for? Affect how you feel and how you're able to show up on a moment-to-moment, on a day-to-day basis. So I'm super excited, and I'm not sure if Abigail has been able to make it in the end, but she will be there tomorrow at 11 a.m. EST. Cannot wait to see you there, and thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing evening. Bye.